So this problem starts with a lamp that weighs 185 newtons, and it's being supported by two wires. Even though they're wires instead of ropes, it's still tension, that make an angle of 50 degrees with the horizontal bar of the lamppost. So our lamppost is like this, and here's the horizontal bar, and it has two ropes. There are two wires. This makes it easier for you to visualize. We know that this force is gravity, and it's equal to 185 newtons. And we can break our tension force into X and Y. That's Ft to X2 Ty2, and then here's our tension force 1. And we know if this is 50 degrees, then this is also 50 degrees. And we can see that Ft1 equals Ft2, so we can talk about just one triangle instead of both. Now we have to talk about equilibrium. The sum of the forces in the x direction equals 0. And I'll write this out longhand so you guys can see. This means that Ftx1 minus, because it's in the other direction, Ftx2 equals 0. So Ftx1 equals Ftx2. And this just goes to this. The x sides are the same. That helps confirm that the whole triangles are the same. Now we can talk about the y direction. Sum of the forces in the y direction equals 0 because our lamp is hung motionless. So we know that the gravity force is equal to 2 times Fty. So 185 is 2 Fty, which means that Fty is equal to 92.5 newtons. So if we resketch one of those triangles, and again, because they're identical, we can talk about just one. This is Ftx, this is Fty, which is equal to 92.5, and we know that this is 50 degrees. So because Fty is opposite, we will do sine. Sine of theta equals opposite over hypotenuse. If we do our math and look at our significant figures, we'll see that we need 3 significant figures because it's actually 50.0 for our angle. We see that our tension force is 121 newtons. Doesn't mean that this 158 Newton sine is being held up with 121 newtons. It means that this is 121 newtons and this is 121 newtons. So it's really being held up with 242, but since a lot of that force is wasted in the x direction, it is a lot more than the weight of the lamp.